trash can for about 14 days and take them out and taste them. That's what we just did. I think I'll get a little bit more sauce drizzle. And we need to brown out those 2 onions. There. Look at that! There's our fancy McRib. It's a little bit bigger than the normal one. Yeah, well, I thought it was going to taste really great. No, it is. It is good. No, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. It's going to be really good. It tastes great. Got a lot riding on this. We did not get the actual McRib. We had our invisible McRibs, which is so filling. I'm still full, but while we were smoking meat at your place, I actually called Trevor Nicole and had them create a full-size replica of the McRib. I call this the McRiplica. That looks just like a real thing. Why didn't we eat those earlier? We should have packed whatever you know. So ours is the only one bigger. I've noticed. I think it might be an optical illusion. Just a skosh. It's like, this one's shorter and wider, but again, it's not, that's good. That's just this one. Same exact mass. All right, so let's get into this. Let's see how it tastes. Well, one thing I think we noticed. I see at least 2 onions over here, and a third, and a fourth, and I saw you put 2 onions on there, and I was on board for that. That's correct. So Nicole insisted on trying to make it look pretty, and then she insisted on throwing a big old handful of onions on there, as I begged her not to. So, yeah, I'm sorry, Nicole. I'm not letting it ruin my day. I'm gonna give this thing a chance. I'm keeping 1 onion in there just to scent the whole thing. So, and just licking my finger brought that whole experience back. Oh my God, you see the actual ribs in there, and you taste in that ground patty. I don't see any onions inside. We're gonna take this thing. We gotta just mash it together. I'm going to town. Oh my gosh. It actually has a McRib mouthfeel. Which is insane. I don't even know how we did that, to be quite honest, because this has nothing to do with what a McRib actually is. But it has like a slight sponginess, but the flavor is next level, but it doesn't feel like a departure. It's just supercharged. Some of that ground meat is actually a little bit on the medium side. That's why you get that sponginess, but it's not fully cooked, but it's so juicy. And all that rib meat that we smoked actually grazed inside the fat from the other meat. Now, how much does this thing cost? That's the real question. Right, you can have this thing for the low price of $455. So the price got away from me a little bit, but this is like several hundred times more expensive than a McRib. I guess that's the question. Would you rather have about 119 McRibs or one of these? I could say that I prefer this over 119 McRibs, but for you, you're not going to do this. Just go eat McRibs. Please don't garnish my paycheck. Oh, that's how it works. So we've been doing that since the beginning of Fancy Fest. It's called FICA. Matt, thank you so much for letting me into your home, or at least near your home in the backyard. And thank you so much for cooking with me today at your time. And thank you, Josh. I'm going to remember this forever. Oh, like Tom Cruise in that one movie, where he's like, oh, Mission Impossible. Yeah. That's how he gets the bomb. Yeah. Hello. May I do 6 Doritos Locos Tacos Supremes, and then 1 quesalupa with seasoned beef, and then can I do 2 Baja Blast freezes? Oh, large. I think that should do it. Oh, plenty of fire sauce and mild sauce for the boy. Thank you, I love you. Hey Josh, I found a hot sauce packet for us. Besties. We're besties, and they put the mild sauce in there for the boy. Trevor's got a sense of time. Okay, you want taco? Yeah, you want taco. The colors of this taco are absolutely gorgeous. The Doritos Locos Taco, a modern marvel. It set the tone for so many other things in the world. What do you think about real pioneers of science? Taco Bell, Isaac Newton. Taco Bell, it's been too long, man. Good, really good. Not only do you get all the Dorito flavor from the powder, you get the Dorito texture. I mean, this is just a really good taco. It's like the cheese Dorito shell isn't overpowering, It doesn't taste like I'm eating Doritos. How do you think we're going to fence by the shops? I want to get some really nice cut of Wagyu, like some connected dishes we can braise for a while. I actually have something special that I got for you called chicatana ants. Oh, yeah. Very seasonal delicacy in Mexico, really delicious flavor. And then, of course, we gotta use some really dope, awesome masa to make our own Doritos Loco shell. And then, of course, we gotta use some awesome cheese, dehydrate it, try and make that powder. They've done it. They've mastered it.
And now we gotta see if we can do it even better.
Taco Bell, we're coming for you. Not really. We love you. We'd love to work with you. Taco Bell, hit us up. So email a man named Flanagan. The Taco Bell. I drooled on myself. Trevor, it's about 200 degrees in here. You feeling that?
Yeah, it's 200 degrees in here, and also normally after I eat Taco Bell, I usually like take a nap. So I'm struggling a bit, but we're ready to cook.
All right, so right now we're working on the meat right now. We've done Taco Bell meat a couple times. We've done like barbacoa style. We made some braises. But I want to do something a little bit different. So we're gonna finally chop this Wagyu hanger steak right here. Hanger steak is the muscle in the cow that is essentially like vestigial, which is why it gets such incredible marbling like that.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's incredible, right?
I can't believe I caught a hanger.
What? What is that?
You know this.
I don't know. Is it SpongeBob?
Mike, I can't believe I caught a hanger.
Oh, it's from like Rounders.
Yeah.
I've never seen Rounders.
Yeah,
Like, I only know your John Malkovich impersonation from Rounders.
We only know Teddy KGB.
Okay.
Yeah, that was Edward Norton. Worm.
I'm sorry, that's not even a Gen Z thing. That's just I should watch Rounders. All right, so we take this hanger steak and we're gonna test it. We're making something essentially called like picado de bistec, which is more like a Tex-Mex thing. And a lot of people think Taco Bell is Tex-Mex, even though it's not actually Tex-Mex. It was started in Downey, California.
Yeah.
But it's like an Americanized version of Mexican food, so we figured we would make a somewhat Americanized version of a like finely chopped beef dish. So we're gonna chop this up and get it in the pan.
We're gonna do it.
Well, hold on, you explain the rest of the ingredients, man.
Here we have a various spices, which you've probably seen before. Not too much fancy about them. Purple potatoes, hailing from somewhere where they
Maybe in
perhaps I was looking at the purple potatoes and actually they look so funky and they're almost shiny. And I told Nicole, I was like, if you told me this was some like weird animal's testicles, I'd probably just believe you.
So people often walk up to you talking about animal testicles because they kind of do to me. Yeah, actually, like I don't get recognized in public often. This is kind of a niche thing. Thank you all for being here. It's a big niche, but you know what I'm saying. I'm not like a real famous person. But occasionally people recognize you. And someone will be like, hey, you got any animal testicles in the trunk of your Nissan? I'm like, no, sir. I'm just like to buy liquor at Smart and Final. Please let me do that. They have great prices. This is another really cool thing. It's called sal de gusano. It is actually ground, dried agave worms from the maguey plant. We're seasoning all the meat with that. They're just gonna gradually stir this around. Trevor, you're gonna start adding some veg to this pot.
What do you want first? Shishito?
Yeah, get some shishito peppers in there. Typically, you use like bell peppers or something. We're gonna be using shishitos instead.
What you like?
You know a fun fact that every server will tell you if you order shishito peppers, about 1 in every 10 shishito peppers, Nicole's on, she knows it's spicy, so watch out.
Is that really?
That's a real thing though.
That's a real.
Occasionally we get a spicy one.
Okay, because sometimes I order shishito peppers and then I'll eat them, and out of nowhere I just get one. I'm like, oh,
Pompeo strike those.
all the way over there?
Yeah.
Okay, I got one. I try to.
We got one useful one. Okay, so I'm adding shallots, I'm adding onions into this. This is just to sort of like add aromaticness to. We got garlic going in there, we got all that sal de gusano. We're gonna get potatoes in there. Potatoes are just gonna give it some awesome, lovely sort of mouthfeel in there. We got this braised oil, and now we gotta start seasoning it up. We got some chili powders. We got some Pasilla chili powder right here. Pasilla is gonna be a lot milder to give you a lot of that dark, dusky chili heat. It's gonna dumpy that. This is ghost pepper. I don't want to do it. I told Nicole that I wanted to do it. Now I don't want to do it.
I'm gonna do this one.
This is Mirage pepper from Turkey. We're just gonna try and like get a lot of things in there because Taco Bell's beef is so highly seasoned with like a bunch of stuff. And Taco Bell actually does fly and spice all around the world. This is Chipotle.
Sure, you keep putting the bottles over there, but I have the lids over here, and it makes me uncomfortable.
Deal with it!
What do I do with
the
this?
lens? Deal with it! We got a little Espelette pepper. This is from France. Yeah, a little bit of bittersweet paprika. Smell that. This is actually really sort of heady aroma. Yeah, you're gonna get a ton of smoke off of this. That's really fantastic.
Smoky.
Especially with that maguey salt in there.
So we get the Bobby Flay peppers.
Get the Bobby Flay Calabrian chili peppers. We're literally putting like 9 different countries' chili peppers in this. Add a little bit of tomato paste in this.
Do you think I can, if I squeeze it really hard from here, I can launch it in there?
Try and put the tomato paste.
Okay, I'm gonna like smack it. I think it was the right idea.
You had cartoon physics in your mind.
It's like the toothpaste, like someone steps on the toothpaste and goes,
yeah. It's like you see a banana peel on the ground, and you're just like, oh, someone's about to die.
I have to tomato paste on my hand.
A little more tomato paste. Double that tomato paste. Yeah, right in the center. I like to toast it.
I think there's tomato paste in my hair. Oh, it's quarter.
You're what?
What?
You need a quarter?
Yeah.
Trevor needs a quarter. Can anyone give Trevor a quarter? Alright, Trevor, give us a try. Woo! So it's called Huitlacoche. Huitlacoche, they'll also refer to it as like Mexican truffles because it is a fungus that grows on the outside of corn.
Yeah.
Really freaking fantastic. And a quesadilla, if you don't know, so really, this woman who makes quesadillas.
I
with the Huitlacoche. Yeah. Well, eventually, one day. You guys are 21. The pandemic took away his 21st birthday, and that's one of the many tragedies. So to say. I said it again. So this super awesome earthy wheat locoche in there, and then stir that up, and we're just gonna continue to build layers of flavor. Trevor, can you crack open this beer? Can I enjoy your first beer with you?
Yeah, first ever beer.
Really freaking awesome craft brewery out of Mexico called Monstruo de Agua. It's a dude who is making beer in like the foothills of Mexico City. This one is brewed with prickly pear or choconosle, and also a little bit of lemon balm. So it should get. Can I drink this or no? You can't even take a sip. Can I run off camera?
I think I left something over here.
What? Trevor,
So
no.
weird.
Nicole, Nicole, take that out of your mouth. Trevor, you gotta wrestle from Nicole's mouth.
Why is it looking fucking lacking?
Leave more fulfilled.
So that you should get a lot of like super nice light flavors. All we're gonna do, we're gonna add a little bit of stock just to offset for the water loss, and then we're gonna let this go for like maybe 2 hours, just like kind of continue to slowly reduce it until the beef starts to break apart.
I'm really excited about that. I gotta say, I'm really excited.
We're making our crema essentially right now. This is crema mexicana. It's not a sour saudi, it's like sour cream from Newton or Daisy or whatever. But we're gonna create our sour cream we go on these taco springs. And what we're gonna do is we're going to make really awesome chicatana ant salsa. So chicatana ants, they're these flying ants that are super thick. You can see them right here. They have these thick little abdomens, and they're only in season for like a couple days a year. They're a big thing while I'm cooking. With pop belly.
Okay.
Super nutty.
Super really good. It's almost like when you have like a peanut.
It's got this like lovely, sweet, earthy, nutty flavor. So we're gonna toast those up, and we're gonna get them into a molcajete with chili de arbol. Those have simply been soaked. So we're gonna add some avocado leaves to that. Can you add some hoja santa and the chili de arbol to the molcajete?
How many do you usually have?
Like a fair amount. This is like a mini handful, like 3 times that. Yeah, that's good. And then we're going to mash that into a salsa with these chicatana ants and the avocado leaves. This is salsa chapulín. It is salt that is made with roasted and dried crickets, which are a really awesome bar snack. Huge fan of just drinking some micheladas and eating those. It's almost like skin on shell on shrimp. I like to get it broken up and then you get the circular motion.
Oh God! I got it on my sweater.
Yeah, dude, we're splashing this all over, man. But the good news is it's just like some chilies. All right, so we made really lovely chili and chicatana ant paste right here. Make it nice and rustic, and then we're just gonna stir this into our crema, and this should really flavor that all throughout. I mean, seeing kind of like, doesn't this look like the Chipotle aioli?
I tell you what, that crema. I'm gonna make meat crema.
Nice, fiery and earthy. Add a tiny bit of salt to this. Trevor, this has flavor out the wazoo. Yeah, no, I'm sweating. You getting the tingles?
And you know, I shouldn't wear this sweater.
I'm tingling. I'm gonna take off my shirt.
You okay? I take
I'm
off
gonna take off my shirt.
Take off your shirt. The apron order. The apron will come with the new.
Oh, okay.
Is it okay if I take off my?
Man, I got chili in my eyes and I'm sweating. Trevor, we've certainly made Dorito powder before.
Yeah.
We've never made fancy Dorito powder. So what we're doing a double Gloucestershire cheddar. Oh, right here. This got some chive in it. Take a taste of that.
It is pretty chivy.
I'm excited to try and get some of those flavors in there. When this is a Gouda from Laden, in the Netherlands, it's got a whole cumin seed in it. So cumin is a big flavor.
Oh, yeah, and this one just like parts.
There's a lot of parts. The cumin seed really perfumes the cheese, but Taco Bell gives you parts. Cheese tastes like parts, huh?
How they taste together.
Imagine cheese in your mouth. Wow. So what we've done is we've dehydrated these cheeses, and then we tried to block the oil. That's super hard, right?
Okay. It tastes like when you get a cheese go crunchy on the bottom of something, and you bake the cheese.
So we're gonna add the dehydrated cheese to the spice grinder, and then we have a normal Dorito mixer here. Got your salt, got your garlic, your onion, your paprika, your cheddar cheese powder. We're gonna add that to it. Those little powders melted extra right here. It is a tapioca starch that soaks up fats. Close it up, see what happens. It's going. It's making it into a powder. Yes. Let's take it off. Okay, it's still a little thick, but I'm gonna give it a taste. I mean, that's fancy cheese powder. Wow. So this is gonna fancy cheese powder to go on the outside of the Dorito Loco shell we're about to make Dorito steaks. I'm going to mix it into the monster and make our tortillas. Add some more things. Add some of that Mirage pepper in there. We're gonna add some of that Sal de Gusano. Then we're gonna add our little cheddar Dorito mixer just so it's nice and orange.
Yo, this is so cool. Like, this is that salt. That's good salt. The French stuff.
Tell them, not me.
It's really cool. The salt crystallizes in strands. Normally, when you have like little salt chunks, the salt crystallizes in like little fine strands, and it's really neat. It looks cool. It's like little like whole sugar.
And we're gonna take some of these whole pepper berries. These look like little bombs. They got the sticks on them.
Yeah.
Super cool too. We're gonna try and jazz up the spices.
Even pops.
Ah, jeez.
I did the thing in the Wii bowling when you throw the ball backwards, and then everybody behind you goes, "Whoa!"
You're old enough to remember Wii bowling? This feels right to me to shake it. I'm like Tom Cruise in that one movie, you know, where he's like,
Oh, Mission Impossible.
yeah, because then he gets the
Yeah, that's how he gets the bomb to defuse.
yeah,
Mission Impossible.
get that little taste.
Gosh, that's good. That's so good.
That's fancy Dorito powder. Next, get it out of here. Next man up.
Next,
We're ready to crush it.
we're all whacked out on Chewies and chicken tuna hands, man.
Woo! Trevor, this is a really special moment in Mythical Kitchen history.
Yes.
This might be the first time we have ever made a salad. Come on, get up, here we go. Mythical Kitchen salad. We got fresh vegetables in the house. So we're using cactus paddles, aka the walnuts. These are really fantastic ingredients. Some people say they don't like the slime in them. You know, they have a little bit of that kind of like okra, unctuous texture to it. I'm a huge fan. So we're gonna start prepping these. Trevor, you're gonna make a tamarind and lime vinaigrette right here. So that's fresh tamarind. Technically, it's a legume. It's used in a lot of candies. It's really fantastic. I'm just gonna scrape my knife, make sure there's no spines on the end of this.
We cracked open a bunch of these, pulled the bean part out, pulled the pulp off, and then we soaked them so that tastes good.
I'm just gonna boil off the cactus paddles for about 8 minutes, just to really soften them. You can grill them. I mean, they're really fantastic grilled, but I just want to poach it. I want to keep all the spring fresh brightness in here. Hey, speaking of spring, we got some Easter egg radishes, got some cool colors on the outside. I think it's gonna toss the radishes in whole, maybe make it in half.
There's got to be a better way to do this. I feel like an idiot right now, but I'm just going to keep doing it.
Yeah. You try something cool though? Yeah, so this is a black radish. You can see, yes, this is actually a winter radish, which means it's gonna be a lot sturdier. Most people just cook with this or grate it raw, but I really like the toothsome texture of it. It's got this like super funky, almost like acridity to it. But I'm a huge fan of that. I think it's really gonna round it out. So it's really earthy. It's really earthy here. So I'm just gonna julienne it. I'm gonna get it in there. I'm sticky. Yeah, dude. Welcome to the life of Mythical Kitchen. Other vegetables you got going on salad. Talking about these iceberg lettuce, we're just getting to the iceberg lettuce. And again, we're working with such big, bold flavors in all of this that I really want to get something that can stand up to all that.
From the Belgian region of Europe.
Sure. All right, so we got all the radishes in there. I'm just gonna get some fresh herbs in there. My herbs too heavily, man. Get some stem in there. It's definitely a ton of flavor.
Okay, Josh, I'm really not making a lot of headway here. Do you think this is enough?
That's enough. You did.
No, I want to make it good. Okay, every now and then,
In my mind, this was gonna work. In my mind, this was gonna like get all the seeds
Well,
out.
now you're
Stick naturally. Yeah. We're all sticky, man. You squeeze that lime. I thought that was my job.
What the hell?
Yeah, you gotta pulverize the lime, get the juice out.
Yeah, but just roll it around like a normal person. Why
Well, you know, bro, I'm a striker. I'm not a ground gamer, all right? Some people want to roll around with the lime on the ground. Yeah, it's guard. No, I'm here to strike it. Just punch the lime and it's trying to like explain. Yeah, like, it's trying to juicy this. What's this all for? I don't want to get sticky on it, Jack. Just my sticky hands.
Rick, it went into the salad.
Well, where was it going, anyways?
Yeah, but it got on my tongue.
Good.
It's
Sure. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna julienne. Okay, julienne these, get them in nice long strips.
I'm gonna go home, John.
You also gotta go. I'm not actually go home.
I'll get my 2005 Mini Cooper. I'll drive home and I'll get my shower and I'll wash this all off.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you got it. No, that's right. That's what we wanted to have. I'm just gonna finish julienning up these nopales.
Okay, it's already.
Just wait. I got it up. Just whisk it. Ow! Ah, it's nice, Gabby. Is this the thing that we were using the whole time? I don't know. Stick it. I thought it was just grab it. I don't know. We have so many jars on that egg shelf.
I'm gonna have to take a shower and say I'm like you.
You guys just crud everywhere. How many beans did you get?
How many beans did you
I'm gonna do what I work. It's a bone-in vinaigrette. It's rustic. You got so many freaking beans in here. Yeah, well, hold on. So, I can't help out, guys.
It was going so well and it all broke down as soon as we had to make a salad.
Last time we were making salad with the kitchen, everybody, clap it up. Trevor and I set out to become covered in sticky. All right, okay, listen, we gotta add a little bit of vinegar. This is salsa negra from Chef Carlos Salgado, Taco Marina. Fantastic freaking restaurant. He uses that as the oil or vinaigrette. Some oil-based salsa. Yeah. And then we're also gonna put our tacos.
I'm gonna passive aggressively count the number of beans you take out of here.
Just go see it. Wait, I think we need some. I'm gonna put some water in it. Trevor, this vinaigrette looks absolutely awesome. We got these nopales cooling right here. All we have to do is add the vinaigrette while Trevor screams at me fishing out the beans. And then we're gonna add the nopales, and then that's our salad. Man. Trevor, we've done the taco portion.
Of course we have.
We've done the locos portion. Yeah. Now we gotta do the Doritos thing. Yeah. Yeah, this is never a good thing. We're making the tortillas scratch. We're using Hacienda Masa, the local LA company. They make fan-freaking-tastic tortillas. Doritos, when they make their Doritos, they're frying raw masa. They aren't doing tortillas. That's why I get some light crispy, so oil gets in there. So we're gonna make essentially just raw masa rounds. We're gonna cut it out with a little ring mold, and we're gonna fry in little taco shapers. Okay. Alright, so if you slowly stream in that warm water to the masa, I'm just gonna mix it with my hands.
I mean, we've got a great record for making tacos.
Yeah, we do, dude.
I mean,
Volcano taco.
we've never screwed up taco shells before.
Alright, so we got some alarm resistance. So we're gonna take some orange food dye. Because we're really trying to recreate the look of these Locos tacos. And we got the fancy cheese powder to add after. But right now, we're just doing the cheddar cheese and the orange food dye. Keep adding water, I'm just gonna keep mashing. And we're making these tacos kind of smaller, which is the first time ever on Fancy Fast Food we had made a dish smaller. The original look, we're gonna make like 15 of them, and then we're not gonna leave her till we eat all.
Well, horse dirts are fancy.
Horses ovaries is what my father called them. It's a regional name. Allentown, PA, represent. We're gonna let the masa say it, then we're gonna roll it out.
Then we're gonna put it in these.
Did you get that, bro?
Like, good. Ouch.
The tacos are shaping.
Yeah, you will in fact, I'm a marsupial.
The masa's been sitting. It's got the cheddar in there. It's got orange food. So now we're just gonna roll out the masa. So I got. What am I doing? You think? Well, I'll do it. You're just you got.
And you have the infamous taco shaper.
Tell them about the taco shaper, bro.
So, Josh and I once did an episode where we recreated Taco Bell's lava taco, and in order to make that, we had to make our own very, very red taco shells. And we bought this contraption on the Amazon.com because we thought, wow, that's so easy, so intuitive to make a taco shell. You put the thing in here, you put it in here, drop it in the fryer, boom, it's fried. Little did we know, when the taco shell fried up, the indentation would pop out through the taco shaper letters, and then taco shaper would be imprinted on our taco shells.
And imprinted into your lives forever.
Yes, so we're eating taco shaper brand taco shells, homemade, for our Taco Bell episode. So I don't know, I mean, maybe since they're mini, it won't do the same thing. But who knows, in about 5 to 7 minutes, we might have more taco shaper tacos. How are you doing there?
I did. Great. So I'm gonna take the ring mold, cut it out again. We're going for slightly smaller tacos here.
She's wet.
Alright, Trevor, we're gonna fold this in half, prop it in there.
Not to be insubordinate, but that looks like crap.
You can't just say that wasn't subordinate.
Okay, my bad.
Say something positive.
Josh, you're so handsome and good at cooking, and I'm just really proud of you and what you did.
And you know what?
Up into the salad, we were doing some really cool things. And then, the wheels have come off the train a little bit,
Yeah.
but, we're still pushing through, and I think these are really good ones for this.
So we're gonna load this on here, and we're gonna fry them, and then right out of the fryer, we're gonna dust it in our fancy Dorito powder. Sheesh! Trevor taught me that one.
Off we go!
Bye, tacos. Trevor, good. You're gonna pull those taco shells here. Put that whole thing on a rack, I guess.
Over the,
You just dump it.
you put the rack over the dough.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so we're ready to hot out fryer. Trevor, dust them with the Dorito powder. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna dust through that. Oh, it is! Nicole, it's working! Nicole, it's working! Okay, that looks awesome. Now one more. Trevor, throw out some of my powders. Yeah. Keep going. Yeah, that's it. Jumble. And steam! Okay. We got it. This is really hot. Trevor, we got all of our fancy confidence here. So we got our awesome Gouda and double Gloucestershire Dorito Locos taco shells right here. We got the double Gloucestershire shredded veal on top. We got that chickatine and garlic chili darbo crema. And we got this little steak picado. You give this stuff. I was snacking off camera. Unbelievably flavorful. So the way this goes, I'm gonna go beef. I'm the beef boy right now. You're a cream man. Trevor, you've always been a cream man.
Yeah, I'm a cream
I'll
man.
do with cream. Let's get a little pocket of beef. I'm trying to weight it to the middle.
How much cream do you need?
That's a good amount. Try not to cover the okay. Cream.
I'll get more than
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Freaking beans, Josh. Beans on toast.
People rip on the British and beef on toast. That's a good food.
Beans on toast? You donut! What are you doing?
Alright. That's how they sound to me. Bark like seals.
You think I get out Gordon Gold?
Fucking so.
Whenever he reacts to our TikToks, it's
Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Josh. Oh, no. Come on. Alright, I'm just gonna follow with a little bit of the salad.
Is cheese after salad?
Cheese comes after salad. Cheese and tomatoes. So I'm just gonna put a little dollop of the salad.
We've loaded in a lot of stuff into these miniature tacos.
These are tiny little tacos.
Very small. Not a lot of room to work with.
Not a lot of room to
The
work.
beef is really good, so I think Josh wanted to go really heavy on the beef.
That is correct. But I mean, the salad, we got that beautiful vinaigrette. Yeah, put some tomatoes on there.
Well, yeah, you do that.
You can use your hands with tomatoes.
Oh, it's mater.
Yeah,
It's like tomato.
from Cars.
Yeah, with Larry King back. We have Chicatana and chili crisps from Chef Carlos Salgado at Taco Maria, and I'm pretty stoked on this. What's that thing? So these are those same Chicatana ants that are ground up with a bunch of chilies and garlic to mimic like the Sichuan chili crisp, like La Grande. You know who loves La Grande? John Cena. John Cena loves them. Oh, you know who else loves La Grande? You. Me.
Remember Doritos Locos Tacos, Dave Trevor?
Yes.
Just to remind ourselves of what a taco looks like. I'm still excited about this.
I am still excited about this too. So these are the original Doritos Locos Tacos. Theirs is a lot paler than ours. So it's had some time to steam.
Yeah, this hard taco turned to soft taco way sharp. So if you see, ours, for the first time in fancy fast food history, are significantly smaller than Taco Bell's. But I think this is a much more compact bite. We certainly packed a lot more flavor in it.
Alright, here, take a bite of this.
The taco shell is formed with the beef. It's one coagulant. A nice dough. A nice paste. Oh, yeah, dumpling.
It's such a good taco.
Just juice. Oh, half that, man. The flavor comes in waves. It's so layered, and there's so much going on. First thing that hits you, Chicatana and chili crisp. We got it tastes like freaking La Grande. The steak picado that we made, all the earthiness from the wheel of coaching in there. I mean, honestly, the salad's really nice. Yeah, it's a lot of acid.
It's almost like the beef is just like accented so perfectly by everything else. It's like you get the base beef and then every other ingredient, and they're just adding to it. Like the crema, so good, a little bit of spice, and it's just like so smooth and silky.
I'm being real with crema. This is an unsung hero because you're not just, it's not like a reprieve. Like you don't get refreshed from sour cream. Like this hits you with even more flavor because all that raw garlic.
Before I eat another one though, how much did this cost?
So we're pricing this out as an 8 taco 40 pack. That's how we buy tacos from Taco Bell. 8 of these, we're going to $239.21.
Great.
God damn, good job, bro.
That's the sperm.
Oh, wait, do you eat Searson's sperm?
I'm sure you can, yeah.
Do you eat Searson's sperm?
We got fresh one. You have the super soft cakey bun.
It's very soft.
And then that gets the interplay with the super crispy texture. And then there's this just like fatty rush of acid from all that just gobby tartar sauce.
You're not really getting any of the cheese. I don't know why they have that half.
The cheese gets lost. You don't even need it. They do it for aesthetics. So we gotta figure out ways to fancy this up.
Right, yeah.
And the cheese really gets lost in here.
Yeah, I like to taste the cheese.
And I think what we can do is take fresh sea urchin, the gonads of the purple, spiky nightmare creature, and I want to infuse it into the cheese and really make that pop. You scuba dive at least 6 times?
Yeah, 9 times.
9 times. My initial plan was to take you in a wetsuit and scuba gear and just throw you into the ocean.
Yeah.
But turns out the insurance costs would be too much and it could, quote, result in death or bodily harm.
I've had that experience.
Yeah, we're not doing that anymore. We're going to go to Marugide Marine Products in Long Beach. They supply like all the best sushi restaurants. And so we're going to get directly from them. We're going to get some live sea urchin and we're going to put it in our fancy sandwich.
Yeah, that sounds a little bit easier.
Mark, how's it going? I'm Josh. Nice to meet you, Mark.
Nice
Nice to meet you. Thank you so much for having us. You love the
Yeah.
facility. It's a beautiful morning in Long Beach.
Absolutely.
Have you ever seen anyone, hypothetically, not that I'm doing this, infuse uni into American cheese and then say, hypothetically again, put that on like a $300 filet of fish sandwich?
You know what, that might be the first, and I'm
Okay.
actually really excited to see what, the final product is.
Original content, David. That's
Yeah.
I'm excited to get down to it. I'm excited to start cracking shells, man.
Right on.
Holy crap, this is incredible. It's like a video game I'm pretty bad at.
There you go.
Whoa, there we go. It's tossed in.
And documents, go ahead there.
What's the white stuff coming out of the top?
That's the sperm.
Oh, wait, can you eat Searson's sperm?
I'm sure you can, yeah.
Do you eat Searson's sperm?
Uh-oh. I really stabbed too far into that one.
But just so you know, if you do crack the row in half, the price also goes.
Oh my, am I just like losing you money right now?
Pretty much, yeah. But that's all right. Do you want to go to the next station?
Let's do it.
Okay, on this one, there's 5 row sacks.
Oh, really?
For everyone.
So he has 4 nipples, which is 2 more than people are supposed to have.
I'm one less than me, so,
This is the stage where we actually select the premium grade uni.
From 1,000 pounds of raw material, right now we're probably getting about 5 trays of the premium.
Only sold to top of the line customers like ourselves. Like people with the most skill to
Only for you.
transition into the best thing possible. We're trying on really big tolerance.
You guys want to try that out?
the flavor is exponential in your mouth for what you're actually like consuming. I don't know if you feel the same way. I just thought it was sweet and salty. So this is a premium uni. This is the best of the best. It says it right there. Premium sea urchin, best of the best. It says it right there. Yeah.
So this is actually the uni that you guys cracked.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought we were doing terribly. Turns out we were awesome at being Boom!
Not all of them.
Take it back. Reverse it.
We retail this at 100 actually.
Wow.
This is for you guys and this as well.
Oh, we got pets to take home. This one's red, and then the uglier one is Link. Mark, thank you so much for having us, man. This is awesome. I've got all of me. Now we gotta start building filet of fish. So this is king crab legs. We're gonna use that for a filet of fish patty. We also have lobster tail, langoustines, which is the shrimp. It's not a shrimp, it's a langoustine. Because
It looks like a
it looks like a shrimp. It's not. It's a langoustine. If I say it's a langoustine, I can use
Like, what is a langoustine?
It's okay. It's like a shrimp. Then we got other shrimp. We got blue different shrimp. Blue because what they feed it. We got the whole. They don't feed the shrimp blueberries. They do feed the shrimp blueberries. Then we got the whole Francina right here. We're gonna play that for the buns. We're doing a jet black squid ink brioche.
It is fancy, yeah.
And then what do you think that is?
This is Slim Jim. Fish Slim Jim.
You're not as wrong as I wish you were. It's called botarga. We're gonna shave that into the tartar sauce. Then we're also gonna chop up pickled sea fennel.
I don't know what regular fennel is.
That's from Greece. Really awesome product. Can be great in sauce. And then we have the uni that we helped pack or lost to the company a lot of money. This is caviar from Petrosian in Beverly Hills. They're the best caviar from Paris. The other word says Petrosian. Paris is just to make them sound fancy, and it worked because I gave them a lot of money for that small tin caviar. Should add a lot of complexity to our McDonald's tartar sauce. I'm gonna have you on langoustine and shrimp duty.
Shrimp and shrimp duty.
Yeah, shrimp and shrimp duty. So it's a field. You're gonna take a knife. You're gonna run it down the back. It's not shrimp. You're gonna run it down the back. This little vein right here. Yeah. It's shrimp food. And then you're gonna strip the shrimp food out. So I need to do that with all of these shrimp and langoustine to turn out shrimp. So there's a bunch of Columbus lobster. Everybody poops, you know. Except for me. You don't poop. No.
Is that why you're so like firm?
It's settling up from the inside. It's poo from the inside. Now all I need is a hammer to bash up these crabs. They're called hammer me. Oh my god. Do it like that so that the handle is ready for the hammer. Right, this has been here before. Now we gotta take all this fish and we have to hack it into our patty.
So are you using the big knife?
Yeah! You wanna give it a try? Yeah! I got your little baby guy. Big old arc. That's great. That's what it is. That's what you want. We're gonna lay it on here. We actually need to freeze it before we fry it. I know it seems like sacrilege to freeze this beautiful product. I never do that. I love that you curve your finger towards the blade when you wipe off the fish. That's really smart.
This is not going into all one fillet of fish, okay?
No, we're only gonna be using about a third of this.
So why did we do so much?
I don't know why I do the things I do. So we need to go ahead and throw this in the freezer for a setup, and we should probably just Lysol our entire bodies down.
I'll Lysol you if you Lysol me.
Deal. So now we have to take this beautiful uni and we're gonna make our homemade American cheese with it. So James, go ahead and just dump the cheese in there. American cheese is really just an emulsification of cheese with other dairy products. You are going to dump in that gelatin, so that's actually gonna help it all firm up. And then we're just gonna dump in salt. You're gonna dump in those two. Yeah, that is milk powder and cream of tartar. I'm gonna dump in our hot milk in there.
Why milk powder and milk?
I don't ask you stupid questions.
Now throw 8 loaves of uni in there.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
What's funny is it's actually going to turn it the color of American cheese.
5, 6.
These are the counts. 7, 8. Hey, doing it. Okay.
Alright. And then it's going to look very liquidy now. Put the gelatin in there. Once it cools down, it's actually going to get it to seize right up.
American cheese normally isn't so bubbly.
American cheese also doesn't have a bunch of genitals and spiky things. We're going to put this in the fridge. It's going to solidify into beautiful cheese slices. And then we're going to slap that onto our fish patty.
To make the buns, you gotta use these cheese cubes.
You mix in some of this black jello. This is Hershey powder. So we use right?
You gotta write the remaining buns.
So we're going to take some warm water. And we're going to add that with milk.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have sugar. What do you call this?
I said urchin batter? Urchin batter. That would be really cool if we could get that. That is yeast. This is squid ink. Just like black tapioca. Take a night. Oh no, you did! I was kidding! I forgot that he's a simpleton. It's actually nice. So you're gonna go ahead and get it whisk it together. Oh god! Dump that in there. Then we're gonna put our salt in the bar, and now we're just gonna pour this in, and then you need to start incorporating butter. The key to brioche is precision. Okay, out of the bowl so it doesn't stick. Yeah, just spin it. Yeah, I feel like Skrillex, the DJ, is the key. And then we're just gonna put that in there, and then we're gonna cover it with a wet towel, and then we're gonna let it proof. What does that mean? It means to prove its worth to us as we try and just degrade it to its face. You suck. I think you're just okay. I'm not good at this. Chase, you have a very important job to finish this brioche. You're gonna crack that egg into that bowl, and then you're gonna whisk it with a fork. And you gotta do it with one hand to prove my numbness. Yeah, that's true. Okay, cool. Let's see how you do it. That's great. It looks a little unstable, but that's fine. This is probably enough to house 3 normal fillets of fish, whereas we learned plural is just fillet of fish. Fish. Thank you, random McDonald's worker. He's not random himself. That is true. That's true. Really, it's fillet. Thanks, Jeremy. And then these are just gonna go in the oven at about 375. Take them out and it should be nice and golden black. So we're gonna make our tartar sauce. This is the only condiment McDonald's uses on the fillet of fish. Theirs is probably just mayonnaise, citric acid, and pickles. Ours is going to be a little bit more than that. You have the very important task of just opening the caviar. I'm going to go ahead and spoon the mayonnaise. So this is the cured rosac of a mullet. Yeah, it tastes like a soldier. Yeah, you're doing great. And then I'm going to squeeze a little bit of lemon in there. Then what we have here is called sea film. How do you do on a caviar? Got it. Yeah, open up your eye socket. Good work. This is so many different. Yeah. Foods is the only material you're supposed to let touch caviar and use metal. It alters the taste, and we are fancy delicious. Don't question. So we're just gonna dump all of that. So now we're just like McDonald's tartar sauce, we fill it with some pickles and caviar. Now all you're gonna do is fry the fish, assemble it, and so we have a beautiful pan-pan filet-o-fish patties right here. We're gonna cut this in half, and then we're gonna get them dredged in thirds. I say a lot of things. We're gonna cut it in half. We're gonna dredge that in flour, and then this is actually panko breadcrumbs. We're gonna blend it up with bonito flakes. They're like frosted flakes. They're made from fermented skipjack tuna. This is for pocket. Japanese. These are from rice building boy. Also, on the sesame, MSG, and season there. Just gonna get that. A spoon stir. Yeah, like whisking with. Yeah, well, just this is a it's like a pizza sad enough. So now we're gonna get that in our panko. And that's gonna go in the fryer at 325 degrees for about 6 minutes until it turns golden brown. Alright, so it's like a great, nice and golden brown. And we're just gonna pull it out. That's delicious. Thank you. So now we just have to build our sandwich, slice and toast stuff on, get the cheese on, get some sauce, and ready to feast. Yeah, I'm loving it. So we have our beautiful black bun there. And I'm gonna take our mother of pearl spoons. We had no other material except for apparently glasses with Middleton that was going to Yeah, always took off fingers up. Cheese is going to look how fluffy it is. That's what the jealous can get to. I mean, that definitely is very American cheesy, right? That's good. And there's a lot of honey in there. Make the worst sounds with your mouth. And there is our fancy fillet of fish. I think it's a perfect. I think this is a single it's bigger than the box. Not big. I think this is just like an appetite thing. Because again, like this to me is not an unreasonable meal. It's literally bigger than the box. It would fit in that box. It's a tiny hat. It's like the Josh size fillet of fish and the Chase size fillet of fish. See how this bad boy's looking on the inside. That looks really good. The black buns are really doing something. Oh, cute baby! Take a bit of this, alright? Just to. It needs cheese. So much after you actually see all the different seafood products in there. You gotta smash it down, see the cheese oozing out.
That's really good.
You get an ocean's worth of flavor. There's so much seafood flavor. There's no escaping, even if you wanted to.
The creaminess of the cheese, a lot more than you get. It doesn't make this at all.
The food certainly does not get lost in this. And again, that's not $60 worth of booty that's shoved in there.
Oh yeah. So that's $60. How much is the rest of this all together?
So the total of all that caviar in there is $379. 34 I love it. I literally just meant it. Like, I'm not very McDonald's sucker. I'm having a great time like this much.
This is very simple, but I thought it was gonna be really hard. This is better.
I didn't think about it. No, I have a meat a lot.
Hey, can I do 2 Baconators? I can't afford not to. Let's do it. Ooh, double chocolate. I'm being bad. You better not. That's gonna do it. The Baconator from Wendy's. Hot.
Oh, it's a double. Yeah, so it's a double patty, got American cheese. They got the kind of shiny, cakey bun. I like that. Then you open it up, see some strips of bacon in there. Actually, pretty good looking fast food bacon. What's the white stuff? Mayonnaise.
Okay.
So it's just mayonnaise and ketchup, bacon, cheese, beef.
Nice.
That's it. Let's try this.
No, that's a good hamburger. Dude, this is really good. I don't know how you're gonna improve this.
I think the thing it's lacking is the actual bacon. You get some good bacon on there, but it's not a ton of bacon flavor.
That's true.
So we need a lot of bacon, which is why we're going to a Cut Above. It's my favorite butcher shop in all of LA.
Love it.
So we're gonna go get some bacon from there, learn how to make bacon, maybe take some tips and tricks back to the kitchen and mess with some bacon of our own.
Oh,
It's gonna be real baconalia.
Baconalia?
It's a Bacchanalia. It's like a Roman festival.
Okay.
But it's like debauchery, so the bacon. It was a fun concert. Hey, how's it going? I'm Josh.
Josh, nice to meet you.
David. Hey, we are making a Wendy's Baconator with the best. Why are you laughing?
I don't know.
This is a very serious topic. Yeah. We're trying to make a Wendy's Baconator with the best possible ingredients. I want to get a fast track knowledge on how to make bacon from scratch because I might use some of those techniques in my own kitchen. And then I'd love to get some of that at the end and just really slap that on a burger.
Okay. Yeah.
That's the whole thing.
Well, it's half the thing.
Yeah, half the thing.
Yeah, Eddie, tell me what you're gonna do.
This is our happy hog here. So the butt is not the butt. The butt is the shoulder.
The butt is the shoulder.
The butt is the shoulder.
Oh, that's the tail.
Yeah, this is the tail right there.
How about the ears? Oh, I get it all. Yeah.
This is the belly. This is what we're going to be using for the head. We're going to split it down and then clean it up, and we'll have the belly ready for you.
All right, awesome. I'm just gonna watch. Oh, there she is. The flesh on this looks a lot like darker and more high-day store. Is that because it's the Victoria Buddha pig? It's the heritage breed?
Yes, the heritage breed. It's it's better quality, and you just check out the fat half. You can just see how healthy it is. We'll be using this section right here. This is probably the best part.
Which is grips.
What we're going to do is remove the skin.
Can I have that skin and can they make a Halloween mask out of it? In case someone is And now, like, what is your bacon baking process? You wet brine or a dry cure?
What we do over here at a Cut Above Butcher shop is we use a brine, and we brine it for about 10 days. Okay, so we got here some pre-brine belly. We'll go put some applewood into the smoker and let it go for about 6 hours.
So this is the meat locker, huh? This is
Yeah.
where it all goes down.
Oh,
These are amazing pieces of meat.
see, we got some pre-slated. All ready to go.
Oh, that looks so. Oh, that looks amazing. See, that is bacon right there. It's like my shirt right there.
There you go.
Bacon. Eddie, thank you so much for the tutorial. I hope you wash your hands at night.
Oh, man, yeah.
I'll send you an Instagram photo.
All right, see you around. Thank you very much.
Alright, Dave, so we got all our fancy ingredients laid out. The Baconator is pretty minimalist, so it's not that much. It's going to be really meat focused today, but there's also cheese on it. So we got Hook's 10-year cheddar. It's very expensive, about $46 a pound.
Whoa.
Right?
And then we're gonna be making our own ketchup from scratch using this Ardbeg Islay Scotch. It's got a lot of smokiness in it, and that's really gonna mimic the taste of bacon a little bit, kind of offset it.
Okay.
And then we have these heirloom tomatoes.
These look like something that Mike Paisley would use for a subtext. Yeah, these look unreal. These look like fake.
That's a huge compliment to me. I look up to Paisley as kind of a mentor and father figure. And then for the buns, we're gonna actually infuse bone marrow into them, and we're gonna glaze them with some bone marrow just to get that like extra meatiness in there.
Or like bun marrow.
Got him. I make the jokes.
Right.
Then we have our beef for the burgers. We're doing like a custom blend here. This is all Mishima Reserve American Wagyu. It's using New York strip for the meatiness. We're using rib cap for the fattiness. And this is actually called a secreto, which means secret in Spanish.
I'm glad it means secret and not secretion.
Yes. And then we have all of our bacon that we got from Eddie at a cut above.
Right.
So this is the beef bacon. Then we got normal with a pork belly bacon. Then this is the jowl bacon coming from the jawbone.
Right.
And I got some duck. And I figured we could mess around and try and make some bacon of our own.
I love ducks, man. Ducks are my favorite to eat.
All right, so I'm gonna start grinding up this beef.
David, start throwing the meat in this hole. Okay. Look in the hole. David, let's throw it down there. Oh my God.
Great. I'm just gonna give this a toss. And David, if you want to lube up your hands with that oil there,
Do you want it to live up your hands?
that'd be great. So Wendy's make square burger patties.
They
You
do.
want to go pretty big on this? Slap it.
Also, this is a huge burger.
Yeah,
How big you want it to get?
David, it's bulking season, baby.
Oh
Bulking
my
season
God.
is every
Yeah,
season.
you're right.
Also, you said yourself you're trying to put on
Oh,
weight.
yeah.
I think you're great.
Oh, thank you. I'm just slapping meat now.
Dude, we're all just slapping me. You know? And nicely shape it, and this is where the food lube comes into play.
So there's like a special section in the grocery store or something.
No, and if you're in the lube section of a grocery store, you ain't in a grocery store, my friend. We learned from our buddy Eddie how to make bacon. He did a wet brine. What we're gonna do is more similar to a dry cure, but we're trying to throw some wet in there as well.
I'm just giggling at the word wet.
Alright, so this is salt, sugar, and black pepper. What we're gonna do is we're gonna rub down the meat with that. The salt and sugar are actually gonna dry out the juices. It's gonna give it a similar texture to bacon.
Yeah, bacon is not a thing, right?
Not that I know of, but we're making it a
So
thing.
you're inventing the thing.
Yeah.
I'm bringing this to Shark Tank.
You're my new hype man. You can bring it to Shark Tank, baby. So we're doing a little bit of liquid smoke because we don't want to have a smoker.
What's a liquid smoke?
So they literally smoke wood chips and then let it collect steam and condensation on the top of some sort of vessel, and then it drips down and they bottle it.
You buy this?
Yeah, you just buy it, man. You're learning so much. I love this. All right, and then we're gonna put some maple syrup in there, and then a little bit of Islay Scotch, which is also smoky. Take a sip of that. Put some hair in your chest.
Ooh.
Here it goes.
Yum.
So we're gonna put this on a plate. We actually need a weight to press down on it to put the moisture out. So just put all this place on top of it. Now we're just gonna throw this in the fridge for 2 days.
Food is confusing, man.
Mario Party's confusing. I don't get it. It's like they're mini games within a game.
That's true. Josh is very bad at Mario Party.
And now we wait. Alright, so we have the duck breast I've been curing in the fridge for 2 full days. What did you do in those 2 days?
I watched a movie.
So you can actually see the duck breast has changed color. You see how nice and thick, and now it's brown. If you remember, when Mark cured his bacon, you were like,
Mark.
oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Was he Mark human? I think so. You mentioned Mark human.
Yeah.
No, Eddie. I got business on the brain all the time. I'm making deals, baby.
Eddie.
When Eddie cured his bacon,
Yeah.
it got the same thing. Had that
Yeah.
brown color. That
For
means
sure.
we did something good. So if you go in there and kind of lather it up your hands, and then I'm just gonna throw that bag of raw duck juice on the floor.
Let's look on that.
Let's tell me how to do my job. We're gonna go ahead and what we're gonna do is sous vide it. I think that you're not afraid of this handling, Ron.
No, I handle meat a lot.
So we're just gonna hit vacuum seal. It's gonna suck all the air out of it.
Sounds like a cow.
Let it go on this to 140 degrees, and that is gonna get it to a perfect medium rare,
Ooh.
where the meat should be cooked but still nice and supple. Have you ever made bread before? Okay, fair enough. So what we're gonna do, crack that egg into that bowl,
Okay. I know how to create an egg.
and then we're gonna put some milk in that just to get our wet ingredients together.
Nice.
You know what this is?
Human?
Yeah, try it. Yeah, it's straight up yeast, and then so we're gonna put the yeast in there.
Why would I just eat raw yeast?
I don't know. You seemed excited to try it.
But I go to the doctor now?
Yeah, probably. You might have a yeast infection. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the yeast blooming in the water and put the flour in a stand mixer. All right, so our yeast is starting to bloom. You can see it getting nice and frothy. Smell that. Take a sip.
No, I'm not thinking of
You're learning. And we're just gonna slowly add this in. And then there's one more special ingredient, which is bone marrow.
This is cooked, right?
Yeah, so this is basically what we're doing instead of butter. So if you're gonna take this spoon and just scoop that in there. Ooh, look at that.
That looks tasty.
Yeah, Josh. We're doing it right there. This is like, look at
Oh
that.
my god.
Getting there nice. Oh,
That's
31. All right. Gonna take some flour, dust it all over. Proper kneading technique. Just gonna smash the heel of your hand into it. You need to do this for about 10 to 12 minutes.
Can I eat it? I've been working out.
Yeah, David, do it. Get the triceps into it.
Hashtag Thursday Thursdays.
Yeah. When does this thing get published?
Sundays.
You can even take, actually, this is a real technique where you just pick up the dough and just go, you slam it down. It's like medicine ball dough. Try it. David, I'm gonna make you jack, bro. Actually, it feels really perfect. It feels nice and sticky. Gonna get it in a bowl. We're just gonna let this rest in a bowl with the towel on top for about 2 hours till it proofs, and then we can form our buns.
Nice.
David, loop me up. Thank you. Nice.
That actually looks really good.
Yeah. So we're just gonna take nice big hunks of it,
Okay.
and this is actually gonna go through what's called a second proof.
Looks like the marshmallow monster from Ghost Ghost.
Yeah, it does. You wanna try one? No. All right. And again, instead of butter, we're going right with the bone marrow. Together.
I can already tell this is gonna be good.
All right, so we're going to cover these and let them set for about 30 to 45 minutes until you see some more rise, and then we'll take them off. Dave, we gotta make some ketchup. You ever made ketchup from scratch?
Never.
Now you will.
Okay.
All right, some garlic. We're gonna do medium is peeled. Hold it here, and you're gonna shake it as violently as possible to get it right out. There you go. Now we're cooking. All right, let's do it. David, you did an awesome job. Whoa. So let's get some oil in there. Throw the garlic. We're gonna end up blending all this together. So we have these beautiful heirloom potatoes, and we're gonna toss those in there too. We need to start to get them cooked down. They're gonna get nice and jammy. Got this onion out.
You have any tips to like not make yourself cry while chopping onions?
I just bear it, man. I just cry if I need to cry, you know? I think there's something powerful in that. It makes
It's good to cry once in a while. Right.
What's the weirdest time you ever cried?
And you said 8. Oh boy.
Did you really cry during that? Yeah! I cried from seeing still.
Oh yeah. That's funny.
No spoilers, but I cried watching the show Friday Night Tykes. It's a show about like youth football in Texas.
Okay.
There's such an emotional moment. It's like little kids scored a touchdown. Like his mom's so proud of him. So here we have some cloves, got some allspice berries. You probably get a filling thing, and then a tiny bit of cinnamon. And then we're just gonna put some brown sugar in there.
That looks like a minestrone, by the way. Right?
Yeah, you love the Olive Garden.
Yeah,
I love that about you.
On your bigger, probably, man.
You are. All right. Pour this right there. You're gonna take this and just smear it all through there. Really pass
Give me a little of the word smear, man. You keep saying smear to me like at least once every day.
I do just walk in your office and just whisper, shh. All right, this is looking good. We're gonna pull this off, and then we're just gonna put this right back into the pot. So we're just gonna let this reduce down until it's nice and syrupy like ketchup, and then that is gonna go on our final burger.
Nice.
Dave, we've done the Aider portion of this. Now we need to do the bacon portion of this.
That's the main show.
Right?
Yeah.
Now we're just gonna cook the bacon. This is a regular Kurt pork bacon that we helped make, kinda ish. And this is the gel bacon. Baconator has 3 slices on one patty, 3 slices on the other. We're gonna go 4 total slices, and then hit it with some of our
That's a lot of bacon.
Yes, it is. All right, so to warm up the duck bacon, all we're gonna do, we just want to gently drag it across. We don't want to cook it. We just want to get it warm.
Right, because it's already like medium rare.
Exactly.
Oh man.
So you can see the fat just got a little bit more
Yeah,
juice.
my mouth is watering right now.
Oh, David, get excited! I'm excited when you're excited. David, this is a testament to America. The Baconator is the most American invention of all time. Like, bacon burgers already existed, but they named it after a really yoked out robot.
Is this part of my citizenship test?
Yes, man. You ate the whole thing. You can't come back. You want to cook up some burgers?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have our comically large burger patties.
That is huge.
This is even a bit much for me, but I'm so excited about it. And we got the bacon grease left in from the bacon that we cooked.
Yeah.
We're actually going to see that in the bacon grease. Alright, so I'm going to take this.
Okay. Like,
Yeah, you're going to want to stand back. It's going to. Alright. Gosh. Great. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. And it's on. And then we can already cry. Oh, that's fine. That. Gosh, that looks gorgeous. Peel that bad boy up. Fantastic. Now we got salt, the other sides. So this is our 10-year aged Cook's cheddar. It's actually so crumbly, a lot of salt crystals in form. It doesn't even slice, so we're just gonna throw just a mountain of it on there and let it melt.
I don't think it'll usually use a cleaver to flip a burger, but I guess it works with this one.
Yeah. Oh no! That's fine, it's fine.
Okay, we'll find it with the cheese, right?
I'll do it with the cheese.
Yeah.
Cheese together. Dude, we're doing great.
Okay, I love it.
Got a lot of that cheese there. So that's gonna continue to cook. And then right now we're gonna start assembling our bacon on top of the cheese. So I'm gonna go Jell bacon, bacon,
Duck
duck
bacon.
bacon.
Yeah, put more duck bacon in there.
Yeah, that's
Duck
duck
bacon
bacon.
is really good.
Get more duck bacon on there. It's a very delicate process.
You're stressing me out.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I can't believe that works. Oh, I need to toast the buns in that.
What's that?
Let's do it.
That's how I like my buns.
Yeah. I have to take supple.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very pretty.
And we're just gonna get that right, just to make sure that Wagyu fat and bacon fat. This is actually gonna help create like a nice seal, so then the juices from this burger go into this. No. Yeah, it's a big, nice little appetizer.
Oh my God, that's good. Good bacon, right?
Dude, Daddy made the best bacon I've ever had. Oh my gosh, that's looking great. Yeah, this is looking perfect. Alright, so now we have to build our final baconator. We take a lot of mayonnaise. That's gonna create a nice seal. I think I'm just gonna slide this directly.
Okay. I don't think I do this at Wendy's.
Oh,
Wow.
They don't do that at Wendy's, dude. Alright, now we got a mayonnaise out.
More mayo?
Damn it. Oh, this is America. You ask more mayo, I say how high? And then we're just gonna take some of this nice tomato ketchup. Spread that right on there. We're just gonna flip this bad boy on top. Wow. Damon.
Wow.
This is it. I feel like we should. This is a. We'll get to do this right
So
here.
much hard work. Me and you both equal amount of work.
Dave, we're at the road, but before we got this to eat it, we need to see how this stacks up to the original bacon.
Okay. I mean, it's pretty damn ridiculous, man. Well, I mean, this is like,
Okay.
I'm gonna be like a crown.
What do you think? Wendy's has the Baconator and the Son of Baconator. We had like the big fat
I
back
like that
then.
daddy, my baconator, baconator.
This is the Zaddy Baconator.
Daddy. Wow.
Cross section. Oh my god. Alright. Should we need to take this to remind ourselves what it tastes like?
Sure.
Alright.
The dense and chewy are so pleasant enough.
Alright.
Okay. How are we gonna bite it? Because that's bigger than our mouths.
Okay, so yeah, squish it down.
Oh my god, that's juice! Yeah! Yes! Oh, that's not
David, this is what I live for. You literally just drooled in the table.
Yeah. I'm going straight for the middle. I'm just gonna slurp it out. I don't know if my mouth can fit this.
Yeah, I'm doing.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Oh my. Man.
That's good.
Oh my god. The bun's like a biscuit with all the bone marrow in there. You have so much of the bacon flavor coming through. You literally taste the different bacon. I'm tasting the duck.
It's amazing.
Wow.
Good for mom.
How much does it cost?
Yeah.
This goes $237.89. Oh, this is a bargain at this point. Oh my god.
I'll definitely get off of it.
Yeah, please do.
Okay. Wow.
This is too good. I'll get more pressure.
I think there's more more.
Yeah, I'm excited. Oh my god. Hey Jeff. Hey Jeff, is your friend still here? Did they like it? Did they turn on that bell? Did they eat the Uncrustable? Did they, Jeff? No, Jeff, don't leave. Jeff, come on, come back, Jeff. I thought we were pals. Anyways, thanks so much for watching the stuff that we do. It's really cool that there are people out there who like enjoy things that we create. It's a thing that I never take for granted. Here's the many bigger and better things coming in 2022. Honestly, I shouldn't say bigger and better. Who knows if it's going to be bigger and better? Whatever. Here's the more things coming in 2022 that we'll like more, and other people will go, nah, that was a little bit weird. No, we really liked it. Don't forget to catch up on episodes of Me and Nicole's podcast on Hot Dogs and Sandwich wherever you get your podcasts. Also, make sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Mythical Kitchen. We got a lot more shenanigans going on there. Some like really great stuff that I think is very good. That we all think is good. No, that is good. No negative. 2022 is a year of no negative self-talk. We do good TikToks insofar as any TikTok we consider good. The algorithm is it's frightening from a police state perspective. We'll see you in the new year. Well, no, 2022 is the year where I stop talking about weird stuff. And I just try and be like a delightful, congenial YouTube cooking show host. Ha! Psych! You sloppy son of a biscuit, get as messy as you want in your own kitchen when you have the Mythical Kitchen Towels. Available now at mythical.com.
Boom, we're live. Maybe we're live. I think we're live. Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to Mommy's Kitchen.
Good morning, everybody. Let's see how this looks. I don't even know. We've got a real ramshackle streaming setup going on. So if everything looks terrible, it's good. I'm me, and everything I do is terrible. Oh, there we go. Hey, that looks not too terrible. Well, hey, how do you do? I did pretty good there. So hello, everybody. The chat is going to be right there. Let's pop that out so we can see that. Show your face. Okay. So, it's Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
What better thing to do on Christmas Eve than to cook some Korean food?
Yeah.
Now, if you've ever done Korean barbecue, raise your hand.
Me.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah, okay. Raise your hand, yeah. So, we are going to be making bulgogi.
Okay, you know what? We go in this fire. Hey, look here. Hey, look at that haircut. It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Look at her. Oh, look here. Look at her face.
I don't know, because I was just at the gym this morning, not to brag, but I deadlifted 135 pounds.
This is heavier than that.
That's not gonna shoot me.
I need to put on that.
No, well, it's not like it's fast, it's a huge dog.
Every home has a bigger oh, and there's a lot.
Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, definitely 50 pounds of hair.
Someone's hand will shave, you know.
All right, but that's the second one.